What is going on, guys? This is DropThisBox, and I hope all of you guys out there are having a fantastic day today. And today I want to talk about Child's Play 3. And I realize there's some people out there that have mixed thoughts when it comes to Child's Play 3, which is completely understandable because not everybody is going to like this movie, so I definitely understand that. But when it comes to my experience with the movie, which is why I wanted to make this video to begin with, to give my own personal thoughts on the film, I actually think that Child's Play 3 is underrated when it comes to the sort of things that was put into this film, because when it comes to me, I actually enjoyed this film. Like, I actually had some fun with it. Of course, I still like Child's Play 2 more when it comes to the original 3 Child's Play films. I mean, obviously, the first one will always remain a classic, but I do know for sure that Child's Play 2 is my favorite. But like I said, I did have some fun with this film, so I'm going to get into that within this video and just explain my overall thoughts when it comes to Child's Play 3 as a whole. So if you guys have anything that you want to share with me when it comes to your own experience of Child's Play 3, as always, be sure to let me know down below. So Child's Play 3 brought a refreshing change by placing the story in military school, and this setting gave the film a distinctive identity compared to its predecessors. The military school provided a strict and oppressive environment, which added tension to the story. Watching Andy, now as a teenager, navigate both the rigid school structure and Chucky's terror made for an intriguing dynamic. It was fascinating to see Chucky wreak havoc in a setting where order and discipline are supposed to reign. And the shift in location also allowed for some creative kills and suspenseful sequences. For example, the war game scene stood out because it showcased Chucky's ability to manipulate even the most structured events. Replacing paintball rounds with live ammunition was a darkly clever twist that showed how adaptable and sinister Chucky can be. It just added a layer of danger that always kept me on edge. And additionally, the military school brought out different facets of Andy's character, because unlike the scared child from the first 2 movies, he had to show resilience and adaptability. The setting forced him to step up and take charge, which was a nice evolution for his character. This growth made him a more relatable and compelling protagonist, even if the film itself didn't get the praise it deserved. And the military school theme gave the movie a unique vibe within the franchise, because it felt like a bold step away from suburban horror and into something more structured yet equally chaotic. And while some fans may have preferred the more traditional horror elements of the earlier films, I think this change added variety to the series, which is something that deserves more recognition. And Chucky's character in Child's Play 3 was as sinister and snarky as ever, but there were also moments that showcased just how much his personality had developed. Because by the 3rd installment, Chucky had fully embraced his role as a vengeful and cunning killer. His witty one-liners and dark humor were on full display, making him both terrifying and strangely entertaining. It's that mix of menace and charisma that makes him such a memorable slasher villain. And this movie also highlighted Chucky's persistence. His obsession of transferring his soul into Andy's body was taken to new heights, showing just how single-minded and relentless he could be. And watching him manipulate and terrorize everyone around Andy was a chilling reminder of how dangerous and calculating he is. Because he wasn't just a doll coming to life, he was a fully fleshed out antagonist with goals and a twisted sense of humor. And what made Chucky stand out in this film was how he interacted with the new characters, because his scenes of Tyler were particularly interesting. Tyler's innocence contrasted sharply with Chucky's malicious intent, which created a lot of tension, and Chucky's ability to manipulate Tyler by pretending to be his friend added another layer of creepiness into the story. And Chucky's creative kills in this movie deserve more credit, because we had scenes like the garbage truck, and we also had that haunted house finale, which I will talk about in a little bit, and his methods were as inventive as they were horrifying, and these moments not only reinforced his status as a terrifying slasher, but it also showcased the filmmaker's creativity in finding new ways to make the audience squirm. And one of the most underrated aspects of Child's Play 3 is how it handles Andy's character development. Because this movie gave us a teenage Andy who was still haunted by his past, but trying his best to move forward. Watching him in this phase of his life made him more relatable because we all had to deal with the lingering effects of childhood traumas in some way. Andy's time in military school showed that he was still struggling to fit in. He wasn't just battling Chucky, he was also dealing with bullies, authority figures, and the pressure to conform. This added a layer to depth of his character that wasn't as prominent in the first two films. It was compelling to see him both fight external and internal battles simultaneously. Another aspect of Andy's character growth was how he became more proactive. In the first movie, he was a scared child relying on adults to save him. By the third movie, he was stepping up to protect Tyler and take down Chucky on his own terms. This progression felt natural and showed that Andy was no longer just a victim, but now a fighter. What I appreciated was how this movie didn't shy away from showing Andy's vulnerability. He wasn't just some invincible hero, he still had doubts and fears, which made him feel more real. This balance between strength and vulnerability made Andy's journey in Child's Play 3 one of the most compelling parts of the film. And the climax of Child's Play 3 took place in a carnival's haunted house, and honestly, it's one of the most visually striking finales in the entire franchise. We have the vibrant colors, eerie lighting, and the over-the-top decorations that created a surreal and nightmarish atmosphere. It was the perfect setting for Chucky's final showdown with Andy. What made the sequence stand out was how it utilized the environment to heighten the tension. The haunted house was filled with traps, moving parts, and an unsettling imagery, which made every corner feel like a potential danger zone. The suspense was palpable as Andy and Tyler navigated this maze while trying to evade Chucky. Chucky himself was in top form during the finale. His determination to complete the soul transfer ritual was matched only by his sheer ruthlessness. The way he used the haunted house's features to his advantage showed just how resourceful he could be. It also made for some creative, memorable moments, like when he got caught in the giant scythe. The finale wrapped up the movie with a bang, providing both thrills and closure. It was a fitting end to Chucky's terror in this installment, and it left a lasting impression. Even if the movie as a whole didn't get the recognition it deserved, the haunted house finale is a sequence that stands out as one of the highlights of the series. So I wanted to make this video, like I said, because I wanted to give my thoughts on the third film of the Child's Play franchise, because like you guys know already, I happen to be a really big fan of Chucky, and I want to make sure that I'm taking my time going through each of these movies and giving my honest thoughts when it comes to how I feel about them as a whole. And like I stated earlier, Chucky, when it comes to Child's Play 3, it was pretty underrated and I did have some fun with it. Yes, I do prefer a lot of other films above it, like the classic, and of course Child's Play 2, which is my favorite, but it still had a lot of moments within this film that are memorable that I could always go back to and watch. So if you guys have anything that you want to say about Child's Play 3 when it comes to something that you personally liked, or just anything you want to get off your chest, be sure to let me know down below and we can talk about it. And if you guys enjoy the content on this channel, be sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If you guys want to follow me on my social media, be sure to check out my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Facebook. All the links to those are located in the description below. Be sure to click on that bell so you guys are notified whenever I drop a video on the channel. But other than that, I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic day, wherever the day may be, if it's the daytime, the nighttime, or the evening. And I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace out.